Today, let's get into a few nuances about moving from progress capture during a crevasse rescue haul to lowering when we have a micro traction in place. Hi there, I'm Jason. A while ago, we did a video on the back of a question I got asking if I thought it was reasonable to bring a Petzl T-block instead of the micro traction as the progress capture device in a crevasse rescue haul system. The long and short of that video is that the process of converting a haul system into a lowering system when using a T-block is quite complicated. It may require building a system just to haul the weight off of the T-block so that we can remove the T-block. You can watch that video, if you're interested, by following the link in the description. Lowering matters because it may be possible to lower a climber in a crevasse down to a ramp they can then climb out of. If such terrain exists, we gain the advantages of it often being faster than hauling, while also keeping the fallen climber moving, and therefore generating heat. In contrast, devices like the micro traction require only a slight tug on the hauling rope, and we can then take the loosened toothed cam and lock it away, allowing the rope to move freely in a lowering direction. But that's just the part of the process that is unloading the micro traction. Today, I want to go just a bit deeper into what we need to consider and maybe build if we are truly going to be lowering a climber on this device or a similar device like an Edelrid Spock. Before we get into the challenges, let's talk about the scenario. Here we have a 3-to-1 haul system with a progress capture micro traction at the anchor and a traveling carabiner on the load line. There are other crevasse rescue systems, and I actually prefer a 6-to-1, but a 3-to-1 is easier to visualize for this discussion. First, as is good practice, we can make a catastrophe knot before going hands-free. In this case, I am clipping it to myself because we have carabiners the knot could fit through. I add a friction hitch backup, another good practice when lowering. Now, since we already have abundant mechanical advantage, we can simply provide a minor tug, lift the cam, pin it back, remove our catastrophe knot, and lower. The load will be light on us due to the same mechanical advantage. But now we run into our first issue. The traveling carabiner is moving away from us. If we still want to have access to that gear, then we can't let it get too far away. It also could get jammed in the snow or the crevasse lip. Finally, we would need 3 times the amount of rope required to get the climber the distance to the bottom of their lower, as the rope goes back and forth across the haul distance 3 times. So the solution is to reset the system regularly. We re-engage the progress capture on the micro traction, loosen the haul line, which unweights the traveling carabiner, and then pull that carabiner back up the system. Making sure we have the haul line retightened, we can tug, lock back the cam again, and resume lowering. What if we need to lower a significant distance? Do we want to go through all of that constant resetting? Well, we can greatly simplify the act of lowering itself by inserting a belay into the system and then cleaning the haul system. In this case, we have an assisted braking device. We just need a catastrophe knot to go hands-free. Then we can clean the haul system so that we can add in our ABD, come tight with the assisted braking engaged, and lower. This is just like lowering someone on top rope. Without an assisted braking device, we have a complication. We really need a friction hitch backup for the lower. So I'm extending my belay device away, like a rappel, so that I can get my friction hitch on my belay loop without it coming into contact with the device. We did a short on why we don't use friction hitches on the leg loop. There's a link in the description, and the same issue exists here. Maybe even worse, since a simple step could raise the friction hitch up where it can contact the device. Now though, let's introduce another potential problem, and it all stems from the comparison in friction of a carabiner and the pulley that resides inside pulley-based capture devices. Most carabiners are around 50% efficient. That means that if we have a load of, say, 40 pounds in this case, or 18 kilograms, a counterbalancing load of half that, 20 pounds or 9 kilos, will be enough to hold up that original load. We start getting less than that, and the load will pull up the balancing weight. When we normally are belaying on top rope, out at the crag, we are running the rope through a carabiner, or sometimes two, and a second carabiner adds even slightly more friction. Well, the microtraction is around 90% efficient. That efficiency is very welcome when we're hauling, but it becomes a bit of a problem if we are lowering. If I have a 170-pound or 80-kilogram climber with gear in the hole, then I need 157 pounds or 71 kilos on the other end just to counterbalance. Well, I don't weigh that much. If I just pop the cam, I might have a hard time controlling myself as I try to control the lower. Plus, now let's start talking about the realities of a crevasse fall situation. Was the person who fell in the lead climber and therefore carrying rope coils and maybe a rack? Did you take off your pack and any coils you potentially had when you first started to build your system? We may find a meaningful weight difference is created by gear, not just body weight, so holding the lower off of our harness might still prove difficult. It may still be okay if we have a lot of friction added into the system from the rope cutting into the glacier. It might not tug on us so much. But if we have an icy hard surface and are outweighed, it might be a problem. So maybe back to lowering with the mechanical advantage, even with all the resetting. What's your preferred set of crevasse rescue equipment? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and share if you want to support us. For more information, you can go to our website at www.shortguysbetaworks.com. You can watch that video I mentioned on unloading a Progress Capture T-block, or you can check out our entire Glacier Travel series for more on building haul systems or avoiding crevasse falls in the first place. We'll see you next week and keep on getting more out of that big outside.